Hey, hi, hey, hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to yet another installment of Bubble Blowers. Okay, so right now we're about to get into one of the more chaotic households. Um, this story ties in with a couple of other stories just because this lady, this lady. um I have to show you what her genealogy looked like in order to explain it properly. But we're gonna go in here. As you can see, it's Count Straud the Fourth's happy family, if you want to call it that. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, let's get to it. Also, these are not all the children that she has. I want you to bear that in mind. Like I said, we'll get into that once I get in here and click on her genealogy, and I get to tell you a little bit more about her. But because her case is slightly more complicated, we are going to start with the man, the Count Dracula of the Sims. What's his name? Count Vladsigilus? Vladsigilus? I don't know. Count Straud. There we go. Ooh, wait. No, not Kill. No, wait, Jillian. No, I don't like Jillian either. This one. Juanita. Ugh, go to bed, Juanita. Go to sleep. Shut up and go to sleep. I don't want to hear nothing. Kelly, go to sleep. Jillian, go to sleep. Hyundai, go to sleep. Gunner, go to sleep. And what's your name, boy? Mason. Mason, go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Because if I have y'all going to sleep now, then it just makes it easier. Y'all will be asleep when I... Wait, y'all missing a... Where's Gunner? Gunner. Oh, that's Gunner? Oh, shit. So where's Mason? Mason, why the fuck are you upstairs? No, you not finna... Honey, girl. Ooh, I can't stand you. I said go to sleep. I told you to go to sleep too. I didn't tell y'all to ask for no food. I said go to sleep. Know what? There. Y'all come up here. Alright, sir. You go to sleep. Hyundai her up. Girl, don't nobody care. Shut him, go sleep. Go sleep. I got a story to tell. And I can't do it with y'all being about doing things. And yeah, I know they hungry. But I'm about to pause the game and everybody just gonna, I'm just gonna feel everybody needs anyway. But I just want them to be out my hair first. Because they prickly and they hurt. Yeah. I don't care. Don't toddler listen me. Y'all be out here acting like we don't know. Give me a toddler lesson every time one of them get mad or pissed off or something. Like, I give a shit. Anyway, so, alright. The Count, like I said, he old. He's like the head vampire as of now. Sounds so evil. He learns quickly, but he's evil. Also, he's a random MF that somehow can bypass doors that are set to not allow vampires. Like, but it's really weird because he can overcome that, but he can't overcome, like, I don't even know. All I know is one night Mitsuru was in her bakery and she got like 4 bathrooms in the back. There's a women's bathroom for guests and a men's bathroom for guests. Then there's one for her employees, a women's one and one men's one for her employees. But those are through the back, like where the kitchen is. So she back there cooking, and all of a sudden he pop his happy ass up in like the women's bathroom. So he pop up in the women's bathroom magically, but his ass can't leave because the door is for women only. And it's just, what the fuck are you doing, sir? So, but then he somehow, the doors leading into the kitchen are also employee only. So like employees only doors and women only doors can stop him, but disallow vampire doors can't, or some, I don't know. Anyway, he's this weird creeper dude that he just be creeping on and stalking women, and everybody knows this, right? Okay. He's not a catch. He's problematic at best. And extra toxic, but we'll get into that. So anyway, like I said, he is pretty much like, at this point, he not farming babies. No, he's like mining babies at this point. All of these have the same mama, which is the one that lives here, except this one. This one is adopted from, I don't know if you know that one family, the Watson family, that comes with like, what is it, Hinford on Bagley or something like that, comes with that, that one family where like they can't stand each other. Apparently they really can't stand each other. And when I tell you that he impregnated this woman in her daughter's that wasn't my doing. That was just like, oh, okay, y'all have fun. Then he was trying to seduce the daughter also. She got older. She talking to somebody. I can't remember who. I have to go look into that because I can't remember who she's supposed to be dating. But she dating or talking to. She's talking to somebody. They courting. Yeah. Then he met, he kept trying to creep on women. And then he met this bum. And she just Hallie. She's her. Also, she's a vampire now. She got turned into a vampire by, Caleb, homeboy we just left. His sister turned her. And a few other people. But she wanted him to. Even though when she first got turned, the Count was like really pissed off because she was his midnight snack. Literally, she was his midnight snack. So, yeah. Also, it's a miracle that this woman can still like walk and live because she done had so many damn kids. Like, let me show you. These is her kids that she actually gave birth to. In order. Yeah, in order. Okay, so the first one here, you see, this is little bitch. Like I said, his name is Bitchnacious. That's his name. So I'm not being rude calling him little bitch. I was being rude naming him Bitchnacious so that it would be okay for me to call him little bitch in public to his face. This is little bitch. His last name is different because, okay, so his daddy is dead. He's the ghost guy. I believe we talked about him before. Oh, we didn't hit on none of these kids yet. Okay, yeah. His daddy is dead. She used to be they used to be roommates. His mama and daddy. Like I said, he had a couple of, he had a thing going with all of the roommates. Then he brought in a new one once one of the old ones moved out. And when she moved out, they brought in another roommate who was a college student, and he really liked her. And his whole thing was like, like I said, he don't want to date nobody for real or whatever. So she got jealous. Then she got pregnant, and he still didn't want to be with her. So she got extra jealous. because, you know, he wanted to be with somebody that he didn't knock up, but he knocks her up and she just on her own. So around that same time, he also knocked up the delivery girl, but we'll get into that more in detail later. So she was like, she got mad, you know, her hormones, she got mad. I ain't excusing it because, you know, quite frankly, for the longest, I was just like, fuck her. I still kind of be like that because she just be doing everybody dirty, but that's neither here nor there. So she just, you know, started a fight with the girl, got real mad. Next thing she slapped her, and then she started trying to fight her. I'm like, if you don't sit your pregnant ass down, sit down. So long story short, everybody in the house started hating her because, you know, that was dumb, and so she moved out. She tried to take his money, but he found out and got it back, so she ain't had that much. So she started building the house, and the house was literally like, it was like one room with half of a kitchen in it. So, you know, it was just her and little bitch, you know, her baby. Yeah. So from there, she, you know, kept trying to meet people, but when nobody studying her because she just had like the worst reputation ever in history. And nobody wanted anything to do with her. Until she met Bennett Henson. And she was like, oh, you know, he mean as shit, so he don't care. And then they decided, like, yeah. So, you know, first time they decided they was gonna fool around, she fucked around and found out he was a whole alien. Surprise! So, you know, she becomes pregnant, and that's when she gets these two girls here, Amelia and Kelsey. I don't like Amelia. I love Kelsey. You know, Amelia and Kelsey. And, you know, so he, like, started to slowly build on to her house. He had another house that's, like, down the street and around, and, like up the street and around the corner from her. And so, you know, he was, like, slowly, you know, giving her money to build on to her house and stuff. And, you know, then it's like, oh, okay. So then he was like, I kind of like this. And, you know, the whole family idea. They got engaged, and yay. And then it's like, okay. So she had the girls, and they had their room, and little bitch had his room. It was right in between the two girls because he was a toddler at that point. And then, you know, she got pregnant again. So he was excited. He's like, oh, yeah. Only come to find out when he had the babies, it was these two little girls. She decided that she was tired of alien pain and she wanted to try vampire pain. Like, I'm shocked she ain't, like, jumped on no mermaids or nothing yet, since, you know, that's how she seems, like, you know, she seems to operate or whatever. But, yeah, we got Kelly and Juanita. Boo. He was pissed. And then she's like, oh, well, something, and it's okay. He like, okay, well, you just stay away from me. You know, still let her stay in the house. He built up the house some more. He had added rooms for those girls. And come to find out that, like, them ain't even his children. And he like, oh, this won't do. So, you know, she was trying to, you know, she was sneaking the Count over to the house and stuff while he was at work because she didn't want to go to work half the time. And, you know, he found out, he's just like, look, that's it. He's like, I can't do this. I'm finna go. She's like, no, don't go. She's like, because you're going to leave me with all these kids and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, he's just like, I mean, you the one that laid down and made all of them. He was like, I didn't say nothing about not taking, Kelsey and, what's her name, Amelia with me. And so it became a big thing. So one night she grabbed Kelly and Juanita, and she snuck out and she moved to the Count's house because he told her it was okay. But she left little bitch there. Mind you, he is kind of like the only dad little bitch knows, but barely, because, you know, he was nice to the boy, but he wasn't like, oh, my son, because, yeah, he's mean. Like, homie goes and beats up his kids' teddy bears religiously just because he can. So, you know, he's sitting there like, oh, hell no. I know she ain't leave me with this freaking toddler, because little bitch is bad, y'all. Like, little bitches, he is so horrible. Like, oh. So, he grabbed his 2 girls and he grabbed little bitch and he dropped little bitch off on the Count's doorstep. Cause he was like, he called her. He like, what the? And she's like, what? He's like, how you gonna leave and leave your son with me? She's like, but he your son too. He said, that boy ain't never been my son. That's your son. How you gonna leave your son here? She's like, well, what she told him, she's like, well, the Count don't like having strangers around, and that's not his son. So I figured, he's like, but that's your son. That ain't my son either. You think I want to raise somebody else's responsibility on my own because both of his parents is cracked? She's like, whatever. So, like I said, they dropped him off on the porch. Get your responsibility. She went and got him. I think he slept out on the porch for like a night though, because they trifling. And like when he got there, it was kind of because the Count was like real mean to that boy and didn't want to be around the boy, didn't want to have nothing to do with the boy. Like I said, he was a toddler and his sisters was babies, and then she popped up pregnant again. And so one day she went to work and the Count just was like, no, and he kicked the little boy out. And like now he's staying somewhere else. I can't really say it's any better, but he's staying somewhere else. Yeah. And then, you know, that's when she had, what's your name, boy? Mason. Then after that, she got pregnant again. No. Mason and Hyundai are actually twins. Mason and Hyundai are twins. And Gunner was the last one. But they just be popping out babies like crazy for no reason. And yeah. Like I said, plus they brought in what's her name? I forgot her name. Baby girl. They brought in baby girl. What is baby girl name? Y'all, I don't forgot this baby name. No, not you. You. Jillian. Yeah, Jillian. As you can see, she's not really close with Jillian because they didn't raise Jillian. Jillian came in as a toddler. I'm like, she at least, you know, somewhat close with the dang kids. Like I said, you can tell he's the youngest because look, his stuff is like way down there. Anyway, so, yeah, they can't have no more kids. So, that's good at least. But, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she turned around and got her a mermaid dude sometime soon. But let him keep the kids. Just let them with him because that seems like something she'll do. It does. It seems like something she would do. Alright, let me feed these kids before they wake up. Well, they gonna wake up if I feed them though, ain't they? Stay asleep. Good job, children. Good job. I don't think they got no heat and stuff in this house. And I said I wouldn't put none because I ain't like them enough. Yeah. Oh, but if you go up here, we did build like a fun house for children so they can come up here and play on occasion. Only thing is it's cold. And it's really cold right now, so they can't come up here. They freezing in the fall. What's up here? Oh, yeah, that. But yeah. So, that's like the story here. Yeah, these two kind of deserve each other. You know, he crazy, she crazy, he evil. She just low down. I ain't say she evil, I just, you know, say she's more so low down. I'm finna leave before any of these children wake up because these children have made my butt hurt for centuries at this point, even though it ain't really been centuries. Yeah, it's one of them families that exist that I don't really play that often on purpose. Yeah. So that's all the families that I have here. And what is it called? Forgotten Hollow? Ain't that what it's called? Forgotten Hollow? Just don't make me lie. Yeah, this place. Yep. Dracula Land, Vampire Land, home of all the vampires. I don't think she done turned anybody, though. Yeah, like I said, the only other, him, he unimportant. He's like nobody. And then this guy exists. I don't know anything about him. He pop up occasionally. I don't know. I have no idea. So yeah, that's all for this installment. Thanks for joining me. Next time we'll be starting in a different place. I think we're gonna go to the desert next, so that I can introduce you to the house she used to live, where she met her first baby daddy, and also introduce you officially to Mr. Bennett Henson. Yeah, Mr. Bennett Henson. He'll be the last person that we hit, because we also gonna talk about her one neighbor that lived there before her, who has one of little bitchy siblings. Everybody got one of little bitchy siblings. Like, homie was spreading it like wildfire. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it. See y'all next time for the next installment. Bye.